Ever since my previous post on the 1.1 sneak peek, Kuro Games on their Wuthering Waves official website has posted 3 different new posts. As you can see, this was the one that I covered right here, and there are 3 new posts, and we'll just go through them real quick, right? Now the first one is like a deeper dive into the lands or the areas that we will be able to explore. And as you can see, there are different sneak peeks, kind of like a more specific look into some of the areas, like temporal loop. We've never seen this before. And Long's Rest, this is a different kind of picture. The previous time that we saw a sneak peek, it looked a little bit different. Main Long Chamber looks a little bit different as well. This is probably what Jue is gonna be as the weekly boss. Shenji Ridges, like, you know, more laws. And then in the second new post, there's another deep dive into another area. Like, this is the one that most people would have already seen. In Hongzhen, this is where the new village is probably gonna be, where merchants are gonna be. New NPC. And more areas. Things like that. And the newest post actually is pretty interesting, right? So we have all these pharmacies and stuff probably gonna be selling more medicine, flowers. And the newest post is where we see the tactical hologram, Crownless. As you can see, this boss was teased long ago. There are a lot of YouTubers that made contents on this based on leaks, CBT, things like that, but it's finally confirmed. The Calamity boss, Crownless, is coming to Hologram, and is in Mount Firmament's Long's Crest, which would be, if I'm not wrong, is here, right? So it's probably right underneath this dragon. It's gonna be in an area right there. Now there are special mechanics that helps you beat this boss. Increases crit damage for every dodge counter on a hit. And I think the best character for this is probably going to be either Danqing or Cixia, because these two characters work really well with dodge counters. Aside from those, there are also other characters that work really well, but as I said, it works best for those two characters specifically. First clear rewards, obviously we like these first clear rewards, and these are basically just like explanations on how it helps you with the Crownless boss. And higher difficulty changes its attacks and stuff like that. So it's really hard to make a hologram, I think, because you need to program in more special, unique attacks to make it look fresh at the higher difficulties. And that's about it. And let's go over to the game right now. We have 4 different holograms. I've beaten 3 of them to difficulty 5 and 1 difficulty 6. Now I'm not going to waste too much time on difficulty 6 because my character's levels are still at 70 when the boss is at level 90. I may be able to beat it, but it's going to take a lot of food, tries, things like that. And at this point with the 2 times tested field event, I'm just going to grind that out, use my wave plays, and then get out of the game because I have other games to play. Now, as you can see, we only have 4 different holograms, right? But if you look at the amount of bosses we have overworld, this lampylumen myriad isn't added into hologram yet. Infernal Rider isn't added into hologram. The mech abomination isn't added into the hologram. And there's only 1 Mephis in the hologram, right? So we still have like 3 different bosses to add into the hologram. Crownless is just one of them. If they are going to add every single overworld boss into the hologram with new maps coming out, there will be even more holograms to beat. That will be really entertaining and interesting. But what I do hope is that holograms would reset every patch or every month, things like that, so that we can get the rewards. But obviously reset it so that you can get all the rewards by doing the hardest difficulty that you can clear. and get the rewards for everything else before that. I think that would be really interesting. And I see that Kuro Games is, you know, posting new sneak peeks and information almost like every day, right? It's really often. I like what they're doing with this game, and I think it's really interesting how they are managing the game right now. They are very actively engaging with the audience, their player base, and I like that. It's really really good that they give us more information for people that don't rely on sneak peeks and leaks. It's nice that they give like official information. Well, that's about all I want to talk about today.